Hello students, today we are going to learn practice set 3.4. Before taking 3.4 practice set, we have to see some properties, some corollaries, some theorems today. Let us start. See this first figure which is given in your textbook page number 65. One circle is there. See the angle ADB. This means this type of angle. This angle is inscribed in the arc ADB. Angle ADB is inscribed in the arc ADB. This type of angle which vertex lies on this circle is called as inscribed angle. And measure of this inscribed angle is half of its intersected arc. See the figure. Angle BAC is inscribed angle, and measure of this inscribed angle is half of the intersected arc. Very useful theorem. In the next video, the proof of this theorem will give. If this angle is 30 degree, it should be 60 degree. If this angle is 60 degree, it should be 120 degree. If this angle is 100 degree, the arc should be 200 degree. This means measure of this inscribed angle is half of the intersected arc. In your textbook, some figures are given. See page number 66, page number 6 figures are given. Out of these first 3 figures, only one intersected arc is there in figure 1, 2, 3, and in the next 3 figures 2 intersected arcs are there. You can see in your textbook page number 66. In first 3 figures, one intercepted arc. In another 3 figures, 2 intercepted arcs are given. Is it? And the explanation, proof of this intercepted arc inscribed angle theorem, we will see in the separate video. Now see this second figure. Angle inscribed in the same arc are congruent. Same arc means, see, arc PQR is there, and in this arc PQR 2 angles are inscribed. See, first angle which is shown by red marker, angle PQR and angle PSR, these both angles are congruent to each other. This is called the corollary of inscribed angle theorem. Angle PQR and angle PSR are inscribed in the same arc PQR. See, this arc PQR is there, and in this arc PQR the 2 angles are inscribed, and according to corollary of inscribed angle theorem, angle inscribed in the same arc are congruent. This means these 2 angles are congruent. Very simple. All these corollaries, all these statements are useful to solve practice set 3.4. Okay. See the second one, which is on page number 68. Angle inscribed in a semicircle is right angle. Semicircle, we know. See, the diameter of this circle is given BC. M is the midpoint of the circle, and this angle which is inscribed in the semicircle, we know the measure of semicircle is 180. Measure of entire circle is 360. In the last lecture we see already this. So angle BAC, this means this angle, is half of the intercepted arc, that is arc DXC. We know the measure of semicircle is 180. So angle BAC is 90 degree. This one, right angle. Very useful corollary to solve the problems. Angle inscribed in a semicircle is right angle. Right angle means its sum is 90 degree. Okay. All these things are very important to solve practice set 3.4. Now the very important theorem, that is cyclic quadrilateral theorem, that we are explaining now, which is on page number 68 in your textbook. See, cyclic quadrilateral. What is meant by cyclic quadrilateral? If the all four vertex of the quadrilateral lies exactly on the circle, this way, angle as vertex A, vertex B, vertex C, vertex D, it is called as cyclic quadrilateral. See, three vertex and fourth vertex is like that, it is not cyclic. Similarly, this is not cyclic, but all vertex of the quadrilateral lies on the circle, it is called as cyclic quadrilateral. And the very important theorem usually asked in exam for 3 marks, that is theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. See the statement, opposite angles, angle D and angle B, these are opposite angles. Similarly, angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum is 180. Opposite angles are supplementary to each other. See, given quadrilateral, name of quadrilateral we can write in the filling the blanks ABCD is a cyclic. You have to complete this activity in exam also. Page number 68, that theorem is clearly given in your textbook. You can see later on. See, given quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic, to prove angle B plus angle D. See, these are opposite angles, so their sum is 180. This is also filling the blanks you have to complete. Angle B plus angle D, which are opposite angles, their sum is 180, that is they are supplementary according to statement of the theorem. Similarly, A and C are also opposite. Angle A plus angle C is 180. Very simple. To prove that, the proof, the arc ABC is inscribed angle ADC. Angle ADC, see, angle ADC is inscribed in the arc ABC, like that. It is given in the textbook. So, ADC, angle ADC, this angle, equal to half into major arc ABC. See, I repeat, angle ADC, which is inscribed angle, it is half of major arc ABC. Very simple. In the next filling the blanks, similarly dot dot is an inscribed angle, it is intersected arc ADC. See, arc ADC is there this way. According to this arc, angle ABC. See this angle ABC. Angle ABC inscribed arc. For angle ADC, this inscribed arc, opposite arc is inscribed. Very simple. It intercepted arc ADC. So, half ADC, this half ADC, here you have to write angle ABC. See, angle ABC 1/2 into arc ADC according to inscribed angle theorem. We know measure of inscribed angle is half of the intersected arc. Very simple statements are there. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. From these two equations, if we are adding this equation 1 and 2, very simple proof we can get here. Measure angle ADC plus measure angle ABC. ADC plus ABC. See, ADC, ABC. Its right side is major arc ABC. Its right side major arc ADC. Both are half. We are taking common here. Half into major arc ABC, half into major arc ADC. If we are taking half as a common, see, this 1/2 is common. ABC plus ADC. Arc ABC plus arc ADC. 1/2 is common. See, arc ABC plus arc ADC, I repeat, arc ABC plus arc ADC, that is the sum of entire circle. With adding these two arcs each other, we are getting entire circle, and we know sum of the entire circle is 360 degree. ABC plus ADC, it is total 360 degree, and half of 360, that is 180. Hence it is proved that similarly we can prove angle A plus angle C equal to 180. We have to complete these blanks in the exam. Very important and useful theorem for solve practice set 3.4. Therefore, opposite angles of cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum is 180 degree. Here angle D plus angle B is 180. Similarly, angle A plus angle C is 180. We can prove very easily. Clear? All these things are very important to solve practice set 3.4. In the next lecture, we will see practice set 3.4. You have to complete all these things to write in your notebook. Clear? Okay.